Hey guys, it's Major Foley here, and we are up to watch that first step. So, out of all the Osiris Peace missions, this is probably one of my favorite ones, mostly because we can actually just send an army through rocks towards the end. Um, so we'll most likely be doing that. We also get access to Colossus, as well, just on Titan difficulty it's a little more difficult, so if you do want those Colossi, you do need to go for the goddess that provides the rocks. I cannot remember, I think it's Hathor. We'll see when we get in, but nothing much to tell here. We have an initial attack with Champion Hoplites, our two heroes, and a siege tower, I believe. And we need to free the Colossi builders from the pirates, and then we're going to steal their pirate ships to get to our future base. So without further ado, let's get started.
Ajax, black sails. Those are Kamos's pirates.
Do you think Kamos is here?
He's here. Gagarensis would want Kamos watching over the peace personally.
Then he's gonna have a really bad day.
The champion or heavy? I'm pretty sure they're champions, right?
Kamos's base
Yep,
is
thought so.
fortified. If we capture some of his ships, we could sail in undetected.
Alright, so we do want to get our heroes to take the brunt of the damage, plus because champion hoplites are a bit of a rarity for us. We can't retrain them, obviously, as an example. So really, we don't have to worry about the fort that they're going to build. We can just siege it down with the watchtower, our catapult. So it's not really necessary. So we just want to trim down the numbers bit by bit, because there will be elephants we need to kill. So just trying to, as well as enemy colossi. So we just want to bait them to keep our units healthy. Alright. Have the hoplites take on the elephant. The more hoplites we can keep alive, the better chance we have of healing them from a pharaoh. So I'm just going to try to keep as many of them alive as I can. Siege towers we can rebuild, so it's not as necessary to keep them alive. Of course, our heroes we can get back up. So as long as they're not attacking a weakened unit, we can just keep moving around. And there we go. We kept most of all our hoplites alive. Alright, so let's take the stock. And those are the pirate ships we'll be using to sneak into our new base. Now, first thing we do when we do that is we're going to send 10 villagers back over here so we have a secure gold supply and a bit of fishing power. So let's man our units in. The timer for Kamos detecting you doesn't start until you land at your new base, so no rush. There's just enough spots. It's just enough spots for your entire army if you kept them all alive. So that's always a plus. Now when we get there, we need to build houses so we can get more population for our villagers. We're going to continuously train villagers. We're just going to chop wood, keep them close to the dock here. And when it gets to about 50 seconds, we want to garrison our villagers and get them over here to the other side. 10 villages will be more than enough, and then later, if we really need to,
We'd be dead men without these pirate ships.
we can send them via rocks instead of boats. We will be using some of these fishing spots too. Anything from, I think, down here we can use, and here, but we can't use this one, I don't think. 20... I think it's this one here. Oh, we might be able to get away with it. We'll check. It's not a waste to check.
Has chased us away from our homes. We will help you defeat him.
So I just train villagers. And we'll have the priest heal our units. We do need one laborer to build a wall. Just gonna quickly keep our guys healed. Before we make use of farms too, I believe we can go under Patar, or however you pronounce his name. We can get that upgrade,
before we attack Kamos's main base.
which will let us get cheaper farms.
We'll have to push forward or go back.
So we got 2 minutes. Come on. Gotta love it when a wall doesn't want to be built. Such an annoying problem. We might have to redo some of the wall. Which is not the greatest thing I want to see. Now it wants to build. For God's sakes. It's like you explored it, but you technically didn't explore it. Alright, we gotta start sending our villagers over. Alright, so the rest of the wall can be built by another laborer. We're gonna send these 11 over. Well, these 12, I think. We can get away with 12. We'll just make it, and we can finish building the wall with the next one that pops out. Alright, we'll just make it, or we'll just take some minor damage, but we'll get through. We'll get through most of the area, and we'll take a couple of shots from a tower. I believe they actually have to scout, so you got a bit longer than what the timer says. Let's get some fishing ships. So where's our boat? Yeah, he should be able to make it to at least this area, and he'll dodge most of the attacks. So just gonna get a temple to get that upgrade. So they're scouting the area, they cast vision. So we have a little extra time to make it across. Now let's try taking this fishing spot. And yeah, so they don't attack here, but I think they will there. We'll find out.
Kamos' forces have detected us. The channel is no longer safe.
And that's really the only attack we're actually going to suffer from. So right now we're just going to keep cutting down wood. Labor, finish that, please. Now with these guys, we're just going to build... we're going to go back here and use the gold down here, because we want to make dock here as well. For our fishing spot. I'm going to start eating these goats. And that fishing spot is safe too. There you go. So 5 easy, accessible fishing spots that are safe. And the rest we can't use, unless we decide to destroy this watchtower, which we're not gonna. Anyway, have a few come down here to build a dock. There's only 4 fishing spots, but 4 fishing spots is still some extra food, so... Get that done. We got the upgrade. Gonna get extra food by empowering that. I'm gonna get the Sharuf. That makes our farms cheaper. So they will off their own passage too. We're not gonna really get attacked. At least by the time we attack them. So you can get wages if you want to get some monuments for ranged myth unit defensive power. Not really an expensive unit. Oh, actually, they're more expensive than an Anubite when I think about it. And I'd probably want an Anubite over that, but that's just my opinion.
Santos, we have a Colossus ready for you.
So when a Colossus spawns, it's gold by default. Bring it up here, because we're just going to send the rocks from here to here. It's the safest spot we can do. So we'll train our 4 fishing boats. Now gold only, farms only cost 47 gold thanks to that upgrade. And we're just going to send this one to explore down there, so we got all side of all fishing spots. Gonna get the plow upgrade and the hand axe upgrade and the we already got pickaxe, but we'll get shaft mine when we can afford it. And then there's the other 2 there. We need to build an armory. So we can advance to the next stage. Oh, we might as well start farm building now, and we're gonna need a monument, I think, just to generate some favor. We do not really have a lot in terms of building space, guys, so we're also gonna still need to build a fortress to get some units. So obviously it's gonna be around here, because it can help us defend our lines as well, if they do decide to attack. Ooh, that was just perfect, pretty much. We will be getting our armory upgrades too before we attack. It's another important thing. Because we want to have at least, we got to at least get the shield upgrades. So we're close to advancing. Pharaoh's not doing nothing. We might as well get power upgrades up. And alright. So yeah, we're gonna go with Hathor so we can get the rocks. And that's another reason why we want the monument. We want to have like 2 to 3 rocks full of units. So getting monuments for the fortress and then calling in the rocks is not the worst idea that we have. Alright, let's get the shaft mine upgrade and get the bow saw upgrade when we can afford it. And we'll also get Persine. Oh no, we already got Persine. The next one is Salt Amphora. So yeah, our economy is doing okay, I'd like to think. Let's get the rest of our houses up, because we're gonna need to get those elephants, and they're expensive. I don't think we'll be getting chariot archers. We're just gonna mostly focus on elephants. We're gonna try to have our when we attack, we're gonna bronze our units, put them in the rocks, and we're gonna try and drop the siege near the fortress and drop our units near Kamos. We want to cast bronze before we get there because he has a couple of monuments under Isis, I believe, so we don't get to cast our power. We'll get sun-dried mud brick to make our fortress cheaper too. Alright, so we're going to get irrigation, we're going to get carpenters, we need to get salt amphora next. We do need to get some more wood gatherers now, so I think all our goat guys will go on the wood soon enough. Locust Swarm's not really great for us. We're not really going to be attacking their base. Alright, so yeah, rocks cost 15 each. We're going to want like 3. So 2 monuments is going to feel like it's a little too slow. The third one's going to be more a diversion. So I think rocks can carry 15 units each. We'll see. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've actually used a rock. So let's just train one to see. Got a salt amphora upgrade. Alright. 15. So we're gonna get 4. We're gonna get 4 of these. We're gonna build off Migdol next. So we can start training our units in preparation for what we're going to do. Get bronze mount. We're going to get the bronze upgrades. Can't afford the quarry yet. But now with a bunch of wood gatherers, we should be able to afford it just fine. So we're only going to get a couple of siege engines, and we're going to want mostly elephants. So that's why we're getting so many units at the moment. So we're going to get heavy elephants when we can afford it. Let's get the quarry upgrade. And let's go pick up our Colossus as well. We should get our second one pretty soon. We got enough on food. We can send more on gold.
Arcantos, we have a Colossus ready for you.
Might as well get that upgrade so we get our elephants faster. Alright, so there's our second Colossus, and I don't think we're going to wait for a third. So we're just going to build up our army and go for it. We might make use of this gold over here. No point not to. We're not really going to be building chariot archers at this point. And we got enough on to get siege towers as needed. Alright, well, might as well cast our rain because we're going to be getting elephants mostly. Only one Colossus is in. It's just still on its way. Yikes. So we're going to get 3 of those, and the most of the rest are going to be just war elephants. I'm going to bring him over. We need to stop training villages. We don't need any anymore. We're set. Alright. So in one rock, we're going to dump our siege, which is the one with the, just the one with the, gold colossi in them. All our siege is going to go into that. And then the rest are going to go into the other rocks. Alright, so we got a couple more space. We're going to fill it up as much as we can. But before I do that, because I nearly forgot, we got to cast bronze. Sorry guys, I've had a bit of a dry voice too. It's been not the greatest. We'll just get that just in case we fail. Alright, so with everyone ready, cast bronze, put them in their chosen rocks. And we're just gonna do with what we got. Get one rock. Because bronze lasts quite a while. I miscalculated, but we're gonna get one more rock to serve as a diversion. Oh, we can't afford it. Hang on. Cancel that. Sorry, villagers. I'm just gonna go over this mountain. Now, which one has the... I'm gonna have the one with the rock with the siege just down to number 5. Dump our units here. And just go straight for Kamos. Pretty much ignore everything else. Maybe get the fortresses at most, and then you're set. Kamos will come for us. Man, look at those colossi just rack those Anubites. Get that attack boost. I'm just gonna hit Kamos for as much as we can. He's got a lot of myth around here. And as long as you get Kamos down to a threshold, you win. There you go. Yeah, but he has a lot of myth and champion units of his own. I think we just saw some champion hoplites there. Love how he passed this, but we don't even have him. We had hoplites.
What was that you said before? Something about hanging my head from your ship?
Your head will still decorate a mast, even if I'm not the one to lash it there!
One of my favorite cutscenes. And thus, Kamos has died. Finally. And that's it. That's all there is to it, really. Strategy in the Gold Edition will be pretty much the same. So join me next time for Where They Belong. Gold Edition might be a little later than normal. We'll see if I can get through recording it right after this. If I feel like my voice is not going to keep up, I'm just going to delay it by about a day. But we'll see how we go. But yeah, join us next time for Where They Belong, which is reconvening all the pieces at the Cyrus's Pyramid. Catch you guys later.